All right, folks, we're back. We're just getting things set up, lobby-wise, series-wise, all this good stuff. So which, I guess blue's going to be Reunited?
Blue is Reunited, yes, and red is
Soon or late.
soon or late.
Right.
Okay.
So I'm just setting my overlay to it. But okay, that's good to go. Zombie's got coins and tails, flips, and all this stuff. We got the players getting invited to the game. Still not quite full, so we got to get a couple more folks in here. But got to give a big thank you to Regeltus. Donated $5 to the Match Arena prize pool. Jambone Rose, know that guy quite well, donates $2. Oh, man. Put in some of his own cash. Of course, I don't know if any of the codes remain at this point, but if you try and use the code OnlyWatch, it should donate a couple dollars on your all behalf. But we're at $596. Our goal for this was 400, so we're already well surpassed that. Let's see if we can hit 600, though, guys. 596 is so damn close. So a couple of $1 code vouchers used here and there, maybe a dollar or two on your end if you're feeling generous enough. But hopefully you guys are enjoying the series. This, for me, again, we talked about at the start of the stream. I'm going to reiterate it here. It's not about the viewers. It's not about the return on investment or anything like that. We just really have been digging Overwatch since it launched. It's been a lot of fun to play. It's super fun to watch. I mean, we put $200 into this to start, and we grew it from there. And it's really great to see. It's almost 3 times that value.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is so fun to cast this. I'm loving it. I was talking to Zombie Grub in that break about enjoying casting Overwatch, and she was saying, I love casting it. It's fun to do. So. We are stoked.
Quick note being asked in chat, by the way, is is Match Arena money real money, or is it kind of like Mickey Mouse dollars? So I understand where you might misunderstand that, because some sites do like codes and vouchers and like points. No, this is straight up money. Like the dollar sign you see there is the amount people have donated or contributed. Match Arena puts $1 real in on your behalf. That's their advertising cost. That's what they're saying for thank you for using our website, for discovering Match Arena. And I guess a little bit of a shout to Match Arena, because they are sponsoring this and many other ones. You guys have probably seen the Overkill League or the Ghost of Gamers Weeklies, other events that we've done through StarCraft, all done through Match Arena. And I'm really proud to say it does seem like we get the most interaction in our events. So fuck yeah, and shout out to everybody tuning in for helping us make that possible. A little bit of pride. But it's been a pleasure working with them so far. Shouts as well to behind the scenes. We got Oli Moly. She's doing some of the admin work. She's tweeting for BaseTradeTV, letting people know about the semifinals, tweeting pictures of the brackets. What a literal god. Thank you, Olivia, if you're watching, for doing such a great behind the scenes job. She's also getting the PayPals from the team captains / managers so that I can make sure to pay these guys afterwards, or rather we can, because it's going to have to do with the website, and sometimes there'll be some in-between stuff Match Arena has Match Arena has a default amount they take percentage-wise, but our agreement with them is that they don't, so they have to make up the costs by PayPaling people individually afterwards. So it'll be like $10 or $15 here and there, but they've been very good about this. We've been working with them for half a year or something like that now. We've never had any issues getting players their money.
Yeah.
Match Arena is very legitimate. In all the tournaments I've used them in, they have been phenomenal, and they have just done it right, quick, and good.
It looks like we're ready to go. Nepal... Game 1 in this best of 3.
Mm-hmm. I just had a tip telling me to melee, and it gave the little here's how you do it.
Oh,
icon.
Some of the tips make me so mad. For example, one was when Widowmaker's in play, make sure to look for her before moving out. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, of course it's a sniper. You don't want to just run out in the open. That's common sense.
So
that's not a tip.
Very obvious. But for me, I was gonna complain that it was a third mouse button was what they said it was.
Yeah,
I think it's
and I was
by default.
By default for me, it was always V, and I changed it to F. But
I couldn't figure it out.
Mine was
V
V and mouse button 4.
Yeah, that's what they said, mouse button 4.
Same for me. Yeah, same.
I would have mouse button 4. I don't have one.
We got some Veinless cheerleaders in chat, by the way. Look at this.
That sounds disturbing. Painless cheerleader.
So we have a player named Veinless in here.
Yes, we do.
Zenyatta.
He's the Zenyatta. Oh, he's a really cool looking evil Zenyatta, though. Look at that.
I mean, I love Zenyatta. I play Zenyatta, but I just am not sure about him on these maps. It worked out okay. It's not the worst, obviously. Otherwise, I wouldn't have picked him. But...
Discord Orb is probably the best for tearing tanks down. For that reason, I can justify it, but his ult leaves you question for sure.
His ult can be very useful. We've certainly seen that, but it is about getting to that ult. But actually, not as big of a team fight right off the bat as some of the other teams we passed. There we go. The Winston jumping in on each other. Here it starts now.
both teams on the opposite side kind of posturing, looking for that angle, and they both realize, oh, you're over there, walk over, and not too much damage has happened. But as I say that, I realize out of sooner or late, pardon me, 5 of them died. Just
Yeah.
right-
I mean, 3 of them died off the bat, and then the rest were kind of like, oh shit, you know, we started to retreat. So it did not go very well whatsoever once the actual engagement happened. It took a few seconds, but not unexpected. Reunited is a very, very good team.
And I think a lot of that came from when we saw them stare each other down. Sooner or late decided to rush in, while Reunited just kind of held back and waited a few seconds. So definitely by instigating the fight, they died a little earlier, allowing Reunited to aim. But right now we have 6 versus 3 already. Sooner or late has lost 2 of their characters in Vainless. Man, he's fighting hard. He's alive, and he's not died. But it's not looking good. They've once again been wiped, and I love it's totally a trap, as Rifkin said. Each time, we've seen Reunited just kind of like fall back and wait to jump on top of them.
This is not looking so good for Soon or Late. I mean, that sounds very familiar, getting some deja vu right here, as it has happened before, and we still have the opposing team, the one that's losing. At least take back a map, if not an entire match. Zarya ult goes down on Soon or Late, and actually the follow-up is mostly there. Looks like everyone who was in that will die. Oh wait, no, the Lucio ult helps out that one Zarya, but she was chased down. So.
Reunited cleans them up. Sooner or Late's Painless is still alive for all you lovers out there, and he does have his ult, same as Bluster, and I think it's ISO-filled. I cannot quite read that, but either way, Reunited is at 75% to 0, and it does not look like Sooner or Late's going to be able to take this point, but they're waiting for everybody to be on together to make one final push, and thankfully for them, Reunited is not at the choke point. They're farther back, but hey, just don't fall back into that trap that we've seen come out of Reunited so many times.
Oh, the Zarya is really disconnected. There's the Zenyatta ult, so finally see him useful. A lot of ults actually go down. Zenyatta lasts quite a while.
McCree didn't fall into the pit, but he got knocked on the end.
Very carefully. It looks like Cruz does not fall in right there, but he's very close to it. Can they get it? This is overtime, ladies and gentlemen, and looks like we have one Lucio Evoke G, trying to hold on, but he dies, and Reunited seems to shut them down. That was not a great start for Soon or Late. See if they look better in the next round, however. It's what we've seen before. Like, we see the shutout, and then we see the other team shut out the team. I don't know though. Reunited is the ones that we saw going to the finals along with Creation, and that's really what it looks like is going to happen. It's truly fascinating that we have shutouts though, because I know a lot of pro players have said we don't like this map. We think it's unbalanced, but it's not like there was one little thing where, oh, it's unbalanced because of that doorway. Like, yeah, they just kind of shut them out.
I don't know about balance. Like, for us, we can do this tournament and we can be like, we're just gonna have fun. Like, forget the imbalances of it, right? But it's I can imagine people just getting frustrated that the compositions are mostly the same. You can see pro players not being exactly thrilled with that. So once again, we have a huge team fight going down in the middle on that point. Looks to be going actually pretty even, maybe even a little bit better for Soon or Late.
Yeah, actually, that was one of the first fights where it has been going pretty well for them. Their player, Winghaven, is thrown off the edge. We also have Morton and Unfixed down, so it's 6 versus 3. But pardon me, 6 versus 4. Yeah, 3 versus 4 right there. And Soon or Late is able to take it.
Very nicely done.
So just a point of compositions, remind you guys, there are like, they've said already there's like 30-something heroes planned for the game, right? Like there's tons that haven't even been released yet, so there's gonna be a bit of staleness, I guess, now. But when you've got something like 20-25 heroes, like it's gonna be really hard to make counters and metas that aren't beatable.
And honestly, when talking about meta, this meta we're seeing right here, double McCree, double Lucio, only came up in the last week. Before that, there was
like
other
double
compositions.
Zarya, double Lucio, like it's mixed and matched a lot.
Yeah. But with that, though, it's only been the last week, so it's stale for maybe a week, and then it changes. It's beautiful, but right now, we have Reunited fighting desperately on top of this point. We have both Primal Rages out of both Winstons. I think Winghaven, the Winston of Reunited, has died, and
interestingly enough, sooner or late's able to take it back again. Really,
Yeah.
they kind of wait a few seconds and then ran into that fight. They almost lured them in, and this is something we're seeing happen a lot from both sides in Reunited versus Sooner or Late, the luring into a trap.
Ooh, the entire team was killed with only McCree's and the Winston getting up right now. So that was pretty devastating for Soon or Late, but at least they got quite a bit of percentage on the board. However, now it is Reunited on the point, and they have 3, almost 4, actually almost 5 G's of their ultimates up. Only one, Winston, is falling a little bit behind. So I have a lot of faith in defense.
Here's the next push out of Sooner or Late. Zenyatta uses his ult, which is going to be perfect on top of a Winston shield. So much extra health for Sooner or Late. Does Reunited have the Zarya ult? There's the Zarya ult to pull them down. But
Had Zenyatta had his ult for that, that would have been the best.
They just dissolve.
And then the McCree on the side of United got 3 kills. I mean, that was a pretty good combination. And like I said, they had a ton of ults ready to go, and they did have a very nice defense. They used up most of them. Marte is the last one standing with his.
Yeah, Morty does have that right now, looking really good. We do have an ult also out of Outsider for Sooner or Late, but here's the push, and Outsider does use his ult, Zarya's ult, and the kills are there. Beautiful. Takes out Zarya, takes out, I think, McCree, and this may be the exact thing that Sooner or Late needs. One last final attack from Winston, and a McCree. McCree goes down from a Reunited. The Winston of Reunited is still alive, and it's flailing, and there's the death. Sooner or Late takes it back, and this is a much more even game.
Yeah, that's a Zarya-McCree combination, man. Instantly 4 just drop dead, and that was a very nice, and it's still a very even game. Percentages are still pretty darn even, actually. Perfectly even, I have to say it.
Yep.
And now it is Soon or Late that has the ults ready. They have points. We do have a McCree coming down. Look for something, but okay, Reunited's all hidden behind it.
Nah. But you gotta remember that does delay. That just delayed for 5%, which is so huge for Sooner or Late. They need this fight. Currently, we have Ruster. The Winston for Sooner or Late has his ult. There was 3 ults on Sooner or Late's side, and they're popping them right now. Vainless also has Mercy's ult. Looks like he uses that. Brings back a decent amount of the team. That is the red team Sooner or Late, and they're able to overwhelm. I think blue team Reunited. Reunited is down 3-6.
Overtime is initiated, but I don't think Reunited has the power here to actually do anything about it. No.
Or the time.
They don't have anything. That's 1-1.
So everybody in chat wants Vainless. Like, just check. Hey guys, do you like Vainless? Let's go Vainless. That's been the entire chat for forever. To be honest.
It's very odd to hear so much support for Zenyatta, to be honest.
Well, he did switch to Mercy for a very brief time until he got his ult, and then used it. And
You know, I think the problem is, I think they're not cheering hard enough for Vainless, and I think that's why he died so much last game.
It's a very good point, Rifkin. Guys, if you want Vainless to do well, you better cheer double as hard. Just double. Every enter has to be 2 enters.
Look at this, guys. We're spectating Vainless just for you. Where's that love?
Right? I went to him, of course, as well to see what all the hype's about, you know? And certainly you can add a lot of damage as long as you're behind your teammates, around your teammates. You're going to add so much damage.
6 versus 5, Winghaven on Reunited. The blue team side goes in very early and just taken out right off the bat. But at the same time, we see 4 from Sooner or Late just decimated. Even though they go in to kill Winghaven, even though they get that kill, they'll take so much damage doing that that they can't sustainably fight for a longer time. And Reunited walks into the point, takes it uncontested.
Unfixed got some really nice shots there at the end, too. Get a lot of executions with that McCree. That brought him up to 67% too for his ult. Too easy, though. I'm surprised and impressed. He's already at 84% as Zarya's ult. This is a hard as hell ult to charge. Contrast being Outsider's only up to like 60% himself, so there's going to be a Graviton surge sooner than expected, I think. What
Looks like Sooner or Late is coming up from the top level, and they're going to come down, fall
They're
down.
going to be like, where's everybody? They're going to be so fucking confused.
I love this mind game. There's the drop straight on top of it, though. Looks like we have Winston shots, or pardon me, Winston shields on both sides, and really everybody scattered from Sooner or Late, but that's not going to delay the primal rage from Winston. And Winston, I think, is going to be able to kill Winghaven. This is just chaos. But remember, it's 6 versus 4. Reunited is down 2 players.
Too easy wasted that Zarya ult, though. That was really unfortunate to watch.
Yeah. Only got the Winston. Well, there's Winston's bananas on the counter, basically, but it is only him, only Winghaven in the middle just knocking everyone back. His rest of the team is coming up now. He's certainly buying a lot of time as they're still in control of the point.
Sooner Late is playing immaculately right here. Everything is going their way. They are on fire. We have Lucio ults from both sides, but Reunited, I think, had maybe 2 Lucio ults right there. Still, Morty has 1 Lucio ult left, and they're able to soak up a lot of fire, a lot of pressure.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Brings the entire team on, and there's no Lucio ult. GG. 6 versus 1.
Wow. Of course, not game yet, as that is
Not even
soon.
GG. It was so GG worthy though.
It was. That was a really nice combination there. But sooner or late, they were down in percent. They took the later control of the points, but now they do have control. And Reunited has to wait for everyone to get up, get ready to go. They only have 1 ult on them right now, and it is going to be used. Lucio. Now McCree has his own as well. We'll see if he uses his. He does, and cancels it, it looks like.
Oh, man. Right when that fight was started, we have... or who was it? We had Ruster, the Winston of Sooner or Late, jump straight behind Reunited and really just start to screw with them and not allow them to all fight forward. They also had to worry about their backside. We see a Zarya ult from Reunited, or actually out of Sooner or Late, but there's not going to be DPS there. And even with that lucky Winston shot, Reunited takes the point back.
Well, sooner or late, they got that percent up quite a bit, so they still have a good chance here to take this back. They are waiting on a couple of different ults. Winston, Winghaven, and Valutuja, so I pronounce it, they'll still have theirs. So there goes the team fights.
Valutaya, I believe it is, but I've heard a couple different ones.
Not quite sure with that, but at least right now we have Reunited and Sooner or Late fighting. Sooner or Late is on the low ground. Reunited has of the high ground. Anna McCree has a high ground unfixed, uses his ult, and looks like he picks up 2 kills from that beautiful. It is 6 versus 5, or I think it's 5 versus 2 now. And Reunited decimates Sooner or Late in the next push, takes it back. They are 5% away from victory. And Zombie Grub, I'm not sure if they can get there quick enough, but looks like we do have
to.
a push on the left-hand side from Sooner.
Oh, wow.
Just inches away. GG. And Reunited takes the map.
That was...
So Lucio looked like he was on the play. I wonder if that's because he was wall riding in like that. Like he was feet like a centimeter off the ground type thing.
yeah.
Great shot right here. McCree was doing wonders this game. This is Valutaya from Reunited. Look at that mid-range action. He's so
I gotta say, like some of the most impressive play of the games are the ones that don't take ults to make happen, and that was a great example of one right there.
with Valutaya coming off of Battlefield being just a great FPS player, and then playing McCree. McCree is just so versatile, as you've said, Rifkin, and even just in his gun, long range, mid range, short range, he has it all. When you're accurate, you saw what happened. He took out 5 of the enemy team in a row and takes the point. And I think that's going to be.
By the way,
2 wins.
While this was going on, we did actually manage to breach $600 for the prize pool. Shandith donates $10 along with several people with $1 coupon codes. But Shandith says, "I'm only watching." Perfect. Well memed. And thank you for contributing to the prize. So that's going to pump everything up just a little bit more. It looks like 4th place team and 3rd place teams are now both going to get $100 per team. So
Yeah!
Nice.
that little bit of pizza money. Still carrying strong. We got to get teams swapped up because colors, you know how the deal, guys. Normally, I wouldn't mind this color thing, but it is a lot easier, I feel, especially because I know there's a lot of our viewers who watch StarCraft and not a lot of Overwatch. And it's 6 names you got to learn instead of 1. Like, I think the color theme is helping out a little bit, at least for me. So I'm hoping it's helping you guys as well.
Yeah. It's not so bad when it is the payload and point. Like, it's because the one is offending and one is attacking, and that's why they switch so that the colors are with the same, like, the attack is always red and whatnot. But for this, it makes no sense. It is automatic. So.
Just to throw this out there, someone in chat asked who everyone's cheering for. Hey guys, who are they cheering for? I want to hear it in chat. Who are you cheering for?
I think it's Chua.
Choi? I thought it was Choi. Is that Chua?
Oh, I don't know. Outsider? I bet it's Outsider. They're all cheering for Outsider.
Definitely Outsider. He's looking pretty good, but just gonna throw out Choi. He's playing Bastion right now. I don't know if he's sticking with that.
Whoa.
But Choi, guys. Choi.
That is interesting.
Choi
We also have a Bastion, Torbjorn, and the Reinhardt.
They're just trying to screw with the commentators. Oh, maybe
Not
they
a
would
Reinhardt.
be.
I didn't realize that ship in the background moves, by the way. The
They,
giant
we're
cruise
not-
liner.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
Wait, we have a Bastion and a Torbjorn and then a Mei.
So
I
I
really
actually,
Whoa.
I'm not down for Bastion. I think this is a bit of team trolling, but I really like Torbjorn. To be honest, we're not gonna see him played, but on only this of the 3 Nepal or Ilios maps, because he's got some really sick turret places he can throw down.
Yeah, I can believe that, but the Bastion is yeah, I think it was just that troll there. So he does switch over to McCree, and everything looks a lot like what we're used to seeing. No Mei, no Bastion.
Oh, the gunfight starts immediately in these streets. Windhaven jumps forward to try to get some damage done and separates the team of Sooner or Late into 2, while Sooner or Late finally kills Windhaven, but maybe they bought a little time. It's 4 versus 3, and it's kind of a scrappy fight now.
Oh, well, still... Oh, no, wait a minute. I have to say that Soon or Late does lose out on at least 2 more of their members, so it looks like Reunited's going to take the first point, control, and start rising in that percentage.
Also, just bringing up Too Easy once again, sitting here on an almost over halfway charged ult. Last one wasn't so good. We'll see if this one's better. This is a map too where I do think Zarya's ult is the kingmaker. There's 2 big chokes to fight through.
Well, Sooner or Late, once again, engaging here. Winston comes in first. Some damage done, but okay, the McCree goes down, and the Lucio goes down for Reunited, but only, compared to the 4, 5, 6 members of Sooner or Late, damn, that definitely went better for United.
Bye-bye, Winston.
What's our map score, by the way? Reunited is up 1-0, correct?
Correct.
So, if Reunited wins this game, that puts them at match point, 1 game away from victory. And I think, right, we've only casted 2-0s so far. Have we casted a few 1-1s? Oh yeah, we have casted.
Yeah. Here we go once again. Like, Sooner or Late, they need to get something done here. It's already halfway through the percentage for Reunited. They are not getting anything done. Once again, all of them get, oh god, obliterated. Once again, all 6 down.
Sooner or Late runs in, and then you have, it was either Unfixed or Valutaya, the McCree on Reunited. He used his High Noon and was able to pick off 2 of the opponent. It made it 6v4, and just number-wise, you don't have the health, you don't have the DPS to win in a 6v4 fight.
Well, what I found amazing was like all those deaths did not go around Zarya's ult. Like they were getting picked around the ult, but the ult itself didn't gain that many kills.
Both teams getting their Lucio ults out. We have McCree and High Noon on the top right here, looking for good vantage points. Not getting anything, actually. He's holding it for quite a long time. There we go. Gets both Lucios.
Beautiful. Cuts out all the support, and Reunited is down to double McCree. Now, double McCree does have some flashbangs. Not sure if that's going to be enough, though, versus Sooner or Late's Primal Rage. Ruster goes really, really deep. Is able to take out, I think, another McCree as he ran up from spawn point. And Reunited's coming up. Looks like they're waiting for one of the McCrees. We have Too Easy very up forward with Zarya. And Rifkin, how has Too Easy been with Zarya? How's he been doing with that?
I haven't been watching a lot of Too Easy this game, to be honest. He's not Widowmaker, man. I don't know what to tell you.
It's not as fun. There is Lucio's all once again initiating the team fights. The other Lucio actually coming in from behind. Very interesting play there. Winston's jumping everywhere. So far, pretty even. We have Mercy. Oh, we have Mercy back again. I didn't even notice that. So she does use her ult as well.
Yeah, that's his Zenyatta swap.
Yeah, that's right. It's gonna give Sooner or Late a little bit more momentum, but then they still lose out, honestly. Like, even after that ult, they still lose most of their members. And that point, it was taken for, you know, a good 50%, but it is ultimately lost.
Ruster walking off the edge, too, is Winston.
Yeah, he just walked off the edge. He was just like a casual stroll into oblivion.
Goodbye, world.
I don't want to be a scientist any longer.
He doesn't have enough money. Yeah, well, I feel like he's trying to hold on to Overwatch, and Overwatch has abandoned him. He's like, no. Oh man, Evoke G runs straight in there.
Did you just dance?
6 versus 0. I think.
Yeah, I think everyone knows where they're at in that game.
Reunited, 1 game away from victory, ladies and gentlemen, and 1 game away from moving on to the finals versus who is it? Flat Earth Creation Esports.
Creation. Going back to that rematch is very exciting. I mean, Flat Earth now Creation again did take it last time, but
here we go.
Reunited was pretty damn good, and we are on the map that Too Easy loves to go Widowmaker on.
Man, I just gotta point it out. Reunited currently has 4 players on fire: Morty, Cruz, Valutaya, and Unfixed.
Morty.
I think he's told me it's Mort before, but it's gotta be Morty. I don't know why he'd go with Mort.
I'm making Rick and Morty jokes.
Yeah, it's more jokes. Okay, so of course we're watching the Widowmaker, and let's see if he's really off of his game. Whatever. Does find the entire team. That was not so good, but then lands a pretty good Poison Mine. But that entire team was going to try and get through that choke. A little bit questionable initially for for Soon or Late, rather.
Oh, man.
Oh, here we go. Too Easy is on a roll already.
Yeah, I
With
was
the
gonna
help
say,
of McCree, too, but these shots are more impressive coming out of Widowmaker.
Mercy isn't even with Too Easy at this point. He was following McCree's, doing a great job. It looks like Ariel Felt, I don't even know how to say his name, was taken out by Too Easy.
got Ice Flopped or something? Sure, whatever.
Wait,
But I was gonna say, Sooner or Late, they had a very questionable like attack path in general. Here, it's very much more obvious. Just go through into that point, so you get on top of members that were down there. Now doing such a terrible job now. We have McCree in the back taking some free shots as well. But that Winston just took out the Mercy. Oh, and goes bananas. Knocks back that McCree trying to Deadeye.
Same time, we still have Widowmaker, and it looks like the entirety of the Reunited side on the left-hand side kind of all being together.
Yeah.
And my camera's stuck, so I can't actually look at anything else. With Valutaya onto the McCree. Coming around the right-hand side, doing a great job. Reunited takes that back, and still they're just one game away from victory. Desperately, desperately. We need to see something out of Sooner or Late, but I guess we see Troy going over the
soldier swap.
Yeah,
that's really interesting.
Is that what they need? Do you need some auto aim action? Maybe that's exactly what they need. And the entirety of Sooner or Late comes out of the same location. However, Reunited uses Mercy's ult, brings back a couple members of their team. It is 6v6. Winghaven, Unfixed, 2, 3.
Oh my god.
Go down.
Too easy with these shots, though, man.
Mercy rezzed for only Winston, and then immediately afterwards, her and Soldier got sniped. McCree went down as well, and it just was. I thought that might be what brought him back. Actually was able to take over is a really good Mercy ult, but it was not destined to be. And Reunited, I mean, they gave up the point for it, but
They've still got some ults ready to go. The Soldier swap I thought was really interesting, though, because I really expected it to be Ruster or somebody jumping on top of Widowmaker, but Soldier can also deal with her. Not as effectively, but those Helix rockets are pretty damn good.
And just some constant DPS. McCree may be able to shoot far range, but it's not a constant thing that you have to worry about taking cover for. So you see a lot of Soldier 76. Cruz does have his ult for Reunited, but we have an ult for Zarya Outsider on Sooner or Late, which right there is the use and is the DPS right there. And he has 3 killed, and it is now 2 versus 5 at the moment. Sooner or Late is looking good.
Unfixed, he dings about everybody with that ult. He doesn't get kills. He's trying to finish up now with some auto attacks, but doesn't quite get to kill the rest of the team like I think he was hoping.
I really didn't think that Sooner or Late to be able to control the point for much longer, but they actually pushed them back to that choke and then took that fight right there. Here we finally have United pushing back. However, Lucio ult goes down, Winston ult goes down as well.
No, nice. McCree right off the cliff. Rip.
Yeah, Primal Rage, so close to doing that. It is truly rage. You don't have as much control. You're just throwing your arms into everything. And still, Sooner or Late is able to hold with that Primal Rage. It delays, and there's the kill of the Deadeye from Winston, trying to use High Noon. Gonna revive, but Reunited is just not looking strong. They keep losing players left and right. They're kind of coming in not all together.
And once again, that Mercy ult is a little bit underwhelming, and it looks like maybe Sooner or Late is going to take this.
And they need this, because if Reunited wins, they move on to the finals. Sooner or Late has to win this game.
Well, they're doing a pretty good job. They get into the choke right there. We have a Winston going bananas. Actually just goes for the point, like, disregards everyone. They, of course, chase him, and that
forces them back.
Pushing them back.
Yo, that's, for me, the greatest thing about heroes like Winston and D.Va, they force the team to look around. You have to go and deal with them. You can't just ignore it.
We had both Mercies go for their ult, so everyone's still alive. Actually, no, Lucio's, then Zarya goes down for Soon or Late. I think this might be Reunited taking it back. It is, definitely.
But still in the overtime. Do you guys hear the beeping, by the way? This shouldn't be beeping when it's not an overtime.
No, that's a very good point. Yeah, they do get it. I think, it's because we have 99%.
Right, but it shouldn't do that unless 99% is the active percent.
Yeah, no.
Well, it goes for, like, it definitely does it when it's 90% or above. It starts to, like, warn you. I don't know why it's like 77.
We're in right now with 83, 84, 85. Reunited is slowly clawing their way back to victory and moving on to the finals. At least for now, Sooner or Late is desperately trying to take it. There they take it. Can someone jump on it? Cruz jumps on it. Winghaven from Reunited jump on it, trying to buy as much time as Maya and Unfixed, and they're going to barely bring it back into their favor. Can anyone contest it from this point? Or we're going to see a mass
I don't think there's enough time. Winston's going to try and jump forward, but...
They might have enough time. Honestly, it was very funny because it wasn't that they took out the army to get that back. They just had a person on it and the other team didn't, but it's still going to be Reunited. And
Too easy. You know how? Here's how you deal with a Tracer. You just kill her in one shot, man.
Pretty difficult to do, but it is definitely possible. Tracer's coming out, but it's not going to be enough. Overtime is running out. GG.
Reunited. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get that rematch. Yeah!
Woo! Reunited versus Creation, aka Flat Earth. Best of 5 too. Best of 5.
Oh, this was so sick. He got so much damage done off that jump.
And in the midst of that, there was also a McCree for Reunited on Winghaven's team that was up high using a Deadeye, or pardon me, the High Noon, just totally taking everybody out. GG, well played. I like how Outsider gets the +1 in the lobby.
I know. Usually people are too salty to vote.
Yeah.
But okay, that's awesome. So we're going to go to the finals. If you guys missed it last week, because we had to delay the tournament, we hosted a sort of a last-second show match. It was between the two teams currently going to the finals. It was a best-of-5 back then. It ended up being, I think, what, 3-1 in the end?
I think so, yes.
But, like, every mini-series went to, like, the ace match. It was actually really awesome. So
amazing.
This is going to be pretty sick to see that return. But real quick, we're going to go to break. So do you guys have any final thoughts, any predictions to make before we do about this finals match?
Feeling it for Creation.
Go ahead.
Creation 3-1s again.
I'm so stoked for this finals match. I'm gonna have to say Reunited is gonna practice in the time. They're gonna have fought so hard to get through this, and I'm gonna say Reunited is gonna win it 2-1. We're gonna see.
I love how clearly you can see Draenox like gears turning in his head too as he's thinking about that. Like,
I don't know.
I think as I talk is like the one thing is I can do play-by-play because I can say what's happening, but then when I'm analytical, it's that is 100% what's happening. My gears are turning in my head like, oh, I don't know, man.
All right, well, we're going to go to a break, guys. Once again, make sure to check out the Match Arena page. If you're willing, if you're enjoying the matches, if you want to give the players some money, consider donating. Use the coupon code if you haven't already. I don't know if we've maxed them out. I fucking hope we have, but the code OnlyWatch will donate $1 on Matcherino, out of Matcherino's pocket on your behalf. So make sure to do that if you haven't already. We're going to go to a break, though, as stated, and we'll see you guys here in a few minutes as we get set up here for the finals.